Hello students, this is a sample question paper for CBSE English Literature and Language subject code 184. This is based on the old format, but it will definitely be helpful for the students who are preparing for the CBSE examination. You are requested to pause the video and read the question paper carefully and then respond in your notebook. This video is followed by the answer key so that you can self-correct your answer. Let's begin. Pause the video and read. Now let us proceed to the questions based on the passage. Use the strategy of elimination. That means eliminate the most incorrect answer, logically incorrect, structurally incorrect, and then when you narrow down, go back to the text and make sure that you identify that information on the text and then be sure to write the answer. And when you're writing the answer, make sure that you write the question number. Sorry about that, that's quite thick. You may write the question number. You may write the sub question number. And when you are selecting, say for example, I'm giving an example. Suppose you are selecting 4 and snake, then you write this in your textual area with that option literal, whatever the number is given over there, option number, and the answer also in your textual area. So make sure that what you write in the this you write in the margin and the option number and the word you write in the textual area. I hope this gives you an idea how to write the answers in the notebook. Let us proceed. Question C is given and question C options are on the next page. There's a WhatsApp number which I have effaced to ensure that the students do not get into any groups. You may pause the video at this point and go back to the text and look for the answer. Pause the video, go back and look for the answer. Now you can see this question is not based on an MCQ, but you need to complete the context as per the uh, text. So go back, read the text and write the answer. But in your examination for 2020 and 21, you will not be getting such kind of questions. The last question is based on true or false. You can select either true or false. Now let us proceed to the next passage. Pause the video and read the passage carefully. Let us proceed. Pause the video and read the passage. Let us proceed. Pause the video and read. Let us proceed. Pause the video and proceed to the question answers. Now over here the questions are subjective questions, but you will not be getting such subjective questions. It is expected that you write, try recalling, recollecting from the text, go back to the text and try writing the answer. But in your final examination, you will be getting MCQ based questions only this particular year. This is an MCQ question, and these are vocabulary based questions without an option given to you. So I'll go back to the paragraph, look for the option, and write the answer. The same applies to the last question. Writing, kindly pause. It is advisable when you're practicing, practice all the questions. Those are given over here for writing. Do not leave out by an option. Attempt all the 4 questions given over here. Now let us proceed to the grammar. Grammar again, you may practice. This is the previous olden type of editing, correction, incorrect and corrections. This will help you practice your language, but definitely in your examination, MCQ questions will be given. Even for rearranging, MCQ questions will be given. Now, the literature is based on the entire textbook. It is advisable to select only those questions which are there for this year's CBSE deleted portion, as per the CBSE deleted curriculum. Pause the video, nothing. Let us proceed. Pause the video. The last question options are on the next page. Let us continue. Two more questions. 8 more questions. With this, we have come to the end of the question paper. Now, let me take you through the answer key. This is the answer key. You can see the passage, and soon after the passage, you will see the answers over here. If you've written the option snake, the tick mark, sorry about that. Let us proceed. The next passage. The answers to the next passage are given over here. You may go through the answers and put a tick mark in your notebook. These are the answers for the next. Now let's proceed to the writing section. We have a sample writing done over here. Have a look at that. Subject, I usually advise you to write the subject after the salutation. So kindly be mindful of that. But the context is worth reading. Let me take you through the exact continued example over here. Pause the video and read. And this is an example of the story. The title is missing over here. You make sure that you write the title. Again, the title is missing. There's 1 mark for the title. It's only the context that is given over here. Look at the punctuation, how it is used. Now let's look at the grammar. This column, the answers are given at the bottom. These are the answers. Check your answer. We have the question and the answers are given over here. Let us see the next column. The answers are given over here for the unjumbled sentences. Literature questions. The answers are listed over here. One set and the next set, option set. Then we have the question answers. Answers are listed over here. Kindly go through the answers. And I usually advise you to write the writer's name followed by the title, one forward, and complete the sentence. And then when you're analyzing, right, it is evident that it can be said that, it can be explained that. Do not re-narrate the answer as given in the samples over here. According to the CBSE new guidelines, you will not receive any answer if you do not give textual references with single quotes. That means citations. This will only help you to understand the context, but these are not model answers. For model answers, you are required to revisit the revised papers that I have uploaded earlier. Have a look at the model answer, but to kindly begin with the opening line, writer's name, title, strong verb. Complete the sentence. It is evident that, it can be said that, it can be justified that, in my opinion, and use citations. This will qualify your answer to be an analytic answer. Do not write the answer in this particular manner. It will not help you fetch any marks. But I'm showing you because you need to understand the context or the appropriate answer so that you can justify your answer when you're responding. Suppose, for example, if you're writing the answer to the given text, begin with the writer's name. Do not begin with in the story because the structure may not fit in well with all the information that is required. So always begin with the writer's name and then make sure you know what type of literature or form of literature is used. If it's a short story, whether it's a biography or an autobiography or one act play or a narrative or an anecdote, what is mentioned, you need to mention that form of literature. Then the title in single quote and make sure that the first letter of the title or the title to the story is clearly written with first letter of each word capitalized, and if any preposition or article is in between, it is in the lowercase, otherwise it is in the uppercase. Make sure to use a strong verb. Strong verb means portrays, justifies, or narrates. Mentions is a little weaker one. Portrays is a stronger one. Admonishes, warns, portrays. These are stronger verbs. And then you can say it can be said that, it can be cited that, it is evident that. And if it is an extrapolatory question, you can say, in my opinion, it can be justified that, it can be concluded that. Without these sentence frames or strands, your answer will not qualify to be an analytic answer. Try practicing that, and those students who are new on the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And my students are requested to like the video so that it gets added up in their like video list. And you can refer this question paper and answer key for reference. Thank you very much for your kind attention.